Hi, I'm Michael Voss, owner of Pixis.co.nz. Today I'm going to cover the core values and concepts that underpin the criteria for performance excellence. Firstly, I'll just provide a little background on where these values and concepts came from. Criteria for performance excellence were developed in the US during the late 80s and used in the Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award. Today it is used to run national and state awards throughout the US, has become the business excellence framework used in most countries throughout the world. The criteria for performance excellence was developed from a study of the world's highest performing organisations. During the study, researchers looked at the practices and behaviours of the people within these high performing organisations. They were surprised to find that no matter what type of organisation it was they were looking at, whether it was a single location or a multinational, small or large, or what industry they were in, it didn't matter what products or services they offered their customers. They found that there were a common set of processes and values that all organisations displayed and used. The common set of processes appear as areas to address under the criteria categories. I will talk about these processes later on. The common set of values the researchers found we call the core values and concepts. There are 11 core values. The criteria are regularly reviewed and updated as our understanding changes of what makes a high-performing organisation. It is interesting to note that compared to the processes, the core values have remained largely unchanged since 1988 when they first appeared. I will now briefly cover each of these. Visionary leadership. The leaders set direction. They create a focus on customers. They are the ones who establish clear and visible values for the organisation. They set high expectations for everyone, including themselves. They ensure the strategies and systems are created to guide the organisation. Leaders also serve as role models, encouraging people to contribute, to develop themselves and the organisation, to learn, to innovate, and to create tomorrow's leaders. Leaders responsible also to the governing body, the board, and their actions and the performance monitoring that they undertake. Customer-driven excellence, where quality and performance are judged by customers. Organisations' products and service features are of value to customers. A variety of means are provided to customers enabling them to access the organisation. These means are of value to customers. Value is something that's judged by the customer and not by anybody else in the organisation. Excellent organisations go beyond just meeting basic requirements. They focus on recovering quickly from errors and defects when they occur, and use these as opportunities to build stronger relationships with their customers. And they provide features that differentiate their products and services from those of competitors. Strategically, they focus on concepts like customer retention and loyalty, the drivers of customer satisfaction, and being aware and listening to current and future customers. Organisational and personal learning. Excellent organisations are committed to continuous improvement. They embed learning into the normal day-to-day operations, so it becomes just another part of daily work. It's practiced throughout by all employees and contractors. They solve problems at the source. There is a strong focus on sharing knowledge. They're driven by opportunities to change and to do better. Some sources for learning include employee ideas, research and development, comments and feedback from customers, best practice sharing and benchmarking. Valuing employees and partners. Leaders are committed to employee satisfaction, to the development and well-being of employees. They have flexible, high-performance work practices. Recognition goes beyond straight pay. There is attention paid to internal development and the progression of high-performing employees. They are eager to share knowledge. Employees are encouraged to take risks and to build internal and external partnerships. Focus on the future. Excellent organisations understand both short and long-term factors. They focus on sustained growth and market leadership. They anticipate a broad range of factors, including customer expectations, changes in the marketplace, changes in technology, competitor behaviour, regulatory authorities, and the communities. They develop strategic objectives and provide the necessary resources to accommodate these factors. They're committed to all stakeholders: customers, staff, shareholders, suppliers, partners, and the communities in which they work and operate. They are involved in the development of employees and suppliers. Agility. High-performing organisations recognise the rapid changes going on, that markets are global, that e-business requires rapid response, and it requires cross-trained employees. The organisation has to be flexible to be able to deliver personalised service to customers, where time is critical, so a strong focus on reducing the cycle time associated with product and service delivery is important. Also, attention is paid to shorten the time that it takes to deliver new products to customers. To make effective improvements, it requires work units and processes to be simplified, and the capability to make simultaneous changes in the organisation, quality, cost, and productivity. Managing for innovation. Innovation involves changes to products, services, and processes. The changes have to be meaningful. They add value to customers, and they create new value for stakeholders. Innovation can be clearly seen as part of the culture of these high-performing organisations. It leads to new dimensions of performance. It's carried out throughout the organisation, and it's actively led and managed. Management by fact. Leaders are provided with information on key processes, their outputs and results from which to make decisions. They use a broad base of measurements and analysis of performance. These measures include ones that relate to customers, products and services, suppliers and the workforce, costs and other financials, and governance and compliance. High-performing organisations make comparisons or benchmark with industry best practice. The measures they choose support their goals and their strategic direction of their organisation. Societal responsibility. Leaders act as role models. They personally demonstrate the highest levels of business ethics and concern for the protection of public health, safety, and the environment. They consider and take responsibility for managing the entire life cycle of their operations and of the impacts of their products and services that they deliver to their customers. They plan for prevention through the design of their products and services. They conserve resources and reduce waste. They act beyond mere legal compliance. In fact, they are recognised as role models for community service, education, healthcare, environmental excellence, improving industry practice, and the sharing of non-proprietary information. Focus on results and creating value. They create value for stakeholders. They balance value for key stakeholders. They use a balanced composite of lead and lag measures. They use results to communicate short and long-term priorities, to monitor actual performance, and to improve the organisation. Systems perspective. They go beyond the different silos and departments within their organisation to look at the organisation as a whole. The building blocks are the excellence model. These are the core values and concepts and the 7 category criteria. Success requires synthesis, that is, building on core competencies, objectives, plans and work systems, along with alignment, ensuring consistency of plans, processes, measures and actions, and integration, where performance is managed in a fully interconnected manner to deliver the results that were planned or anticipated. It involves looking at the whole organisation, building on key business requirements, including strategic objectives and action plans, using linkages among requirements and connecting those linkages. In summary, managing the whole organisation and each of its components using these criteria for performance excellence, core values and concepts, along with the 7 categories. For more information on these core values and concepts, visit pyxis.co.nz and download for free our easy-to-read values document. The next presentation in this Criteria for Performance Excellence series is on the criteria framework. Look out for this also on pyxis.co.nz. Many thanks for listening. I'm Michael Voss, owner of pyxis.co.nz.